and see what's doing here. What's happening? Now let's get these lights dialed in. I wonder if I put one up here. See if that does anything for you. That's a little better. That's a little better. Cameron Hawkins is here. All right. How you doing, Cameron? Thanks for joining us. Let's bring. What happens if I take this out? No, I don't like that. All right, let's kick it up a notch. Let's go full speed. What's up, Karen Griswold, Trevor Begockler, Julie Faulkner? What's up, everyone? You know what? I think I need to do something really quick. Give me 1 second. I'll be back as quicker than you could say lickety-split. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let's make sure I didn't mess that up. It should be good there. All right. How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining. I figured if I'm going to be sitting out here on the balcony, I might as well have a stogie. Kevin Counts, what are you doing here? I thought you were at In-N-Out Burger and you couldn't make it. Glad to have you. Oh, look at that. Cruising. Cindy Huber's here. I'm trying to find a lighter. Give me a minute. Let me get set up. There's Nautical Nurse Nancy. All right. There we go. How is everybody doing tonight? I've been kind of quiet since this morning, but it's been a busy, busy day. Whew, we made it. I've got a story to tell you tonight. What am I smoking tonight? I'm smoking a Nub Nuance, Trevor. A Nub Nuance. But I've got a doozy of a story to tell you about what happened to the old rooster today. Don't mind me, I'm out on the balcony here. The reason I'm not live by the pool, which I'll show you in a minute, is because the internet is spotty at best. Can you guys see and hear me okay? Is everything good to go? Do I look like there, that's way better. Oh my gosh, which is better? Is this better? I can't tell. But the internet's spotty, so I had to come to our balcony. And it's a beautiful view here, gotta say. Audio is good, says Philip Landon. No Streamlabs, you sound and look fabulous. Thank you. Thank you, Tess. Cue the music. But we made it. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. The only sleep I've gotten since Thursday morning is the 2 hours on the flight from Charlotte to Nassau. I tried to sleep on the first leg, but it was like 27 degrees inside of the plane, and I froze the whole trip. Forced me to buy a blanket for the second trip, but I was good to go. I'm tired. I'm starting to, crash. So if I'm a little extra squirrely this evening, bear with me. There'll be no sleeping tonight. No, I'm getting ready to shut her down as soon as we're done here. I want to be fresh for tomorrow's big embarkation day. But I'll give it a couple more minutes, see if anybody else joins, because I want to tell you this typical rooster story that happened to me today. Where did the chat go? Okay. I am very excited, Karen. I can't even put to words how exciting it is. But it's almost surreal. Like, it doesn't seem like it's actually happening. It's hard to explain. The boarding time is noon. Like Trevor says, I excite. Yeah. The boarding time is noon. So, that's what we're dealing with here. And I think we'll probably leave the hotel. Oh, thanks for the super chat, Anthony Simone. Much appreciated. We are excited for you and all of your friends. Yes, Dave and Brandy. And I was just downstairs. Sounds like you're in Detroit. Funny, Trevor. I was just downstairs with Tony and Larry Thomas and Erica and her husband, and we've just been chatting it up. No, Tony's downstairs. They're all chatting, but I didn't have a good enough signal to go live. Nancy's down there with them too, and Anthony. Wonder, can we see him? No, can't see them, but they're down there. I just didn't have good enough internet. But it's been a ton of fun meeting all the peeps. I'll tell you that much. And some of you probably want to know what the scoop is with the resort. But man, I don't know how to give you the scoop on the resort without sounding too snobby. So I'll just be honest, y'all. Hopefully no one at the resort is watching. The property is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well maintained, perfectly manicured. I brought the cigar, Slinky. Perfectly manicured. The staff is outstanding. It is. The layout's great. Location is good. But, I mean, Carnival's MDR puts this place to shame. No, I did not buy that dry cigar, Doodles. No, I brought this bad boy from home. But I'll just say that the food is just not stellar. Now, Nancy and Anthony were able to get a reservation at the place on the water that's here. But I can't imagine it was too much of a step up. When we first got here, we ate at like the main place. It was like a buffet. How you doing? See the world with Chris? It was like a buffet thing. I mean, you could find fresher food at the family reunion 3 hours after it started, is all I'm saying. Now, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to come across as a negative Nelly here, because the resort service, everything is outstanding. But if you prioritize food like I do, then yes, they serve the food like the baggage handlers. That's right. But no, Sue, I know what you're saying. It's just the food. The food is just, it's not my jam, y'all. It is not my jam. Tony and I had dinner at the specialty restaurant, if you want to call it that, the Italian place. And, they said everything was sold out. So, you had to make your own reservations. We came early just to see if they could fit us in, and they said, yeah, we'll get you in at 6 o'clock. So we went, we sat down, and listen, enough about that. Great place if the food isn't something that you're super into. It's a fantastic place. But if you're into the food, you could stay here and find a restaurant. How you doing, Christina V? But I wouldn't recommend the food. But that's just me. That's just me. But either way, I've had a great day. Done very, very, very limited filming. Oh look, my roommate's here.
What's going on out here?
I'm just causing
trouble.
Are
you live on the internet again?
Yes.
How many times have I told you not to be live on the internet?
We got Tony.
It'll make your brain rot.
I was just breaking down the restaurant experience that we just had.
It wasn't good. I mean, it was great.
Right.
The company was awesome.
Yes.
All right, do your live show. I gotta go inside. Love you guys.
Tony from Lolita Loca. We had it. We did. The conversation was fantastic. Fantastic. But enough of that. Enough of that. I didn't film much. I got some B-roll. I'm saving it for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I could live off those conch fritters. Yeah, they do have conch fritters at this little thing down here, but I don't know. Did you guys hold hands though? No, we did not. But we'll get some slow motion of us skipping down the promenade on the ship. I'm sure. I'm sure. MGM Family Travel says, "What's going on, guys?" Well, I'll tell you what's going on. It's almost bedtime here for the rooster. But so let me tell you this story. The thing that could only happen to someone like me, and if you guys don't mind, if you could just do me a favor, don't tell Kelly this story, because I don't want to hear it, all right? I just don't want to hear it. Now, I know, having said that, before this live stream is over, either Paul or Trevor will have a post in the Facebook group about what I'm about to tell you. York already told Kelly. Dagnabbit, York. Narc. You narked me out. Anyway. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink, and I'll tell you what happened. Sean Murphy says, "Get the earplugs ready." All right? Okay. Kill another lobster, says Daniel Donnelly. Yes. How's it going, Jamie Wilhite? I've got my pillowcases here, and I will use them on the cruise. I can't wait to show everybody. All right. So here's what happened. Took the flight. I'm completely exhausted. The flight from Grand Rapids to Charlotte, no problems, no worries. Everything's good to go. Get to Charlotte, do a couple work things, make a few phone calls. Everything's good. Had the breakfast. I had this what do you call it? Avocado toast, but instead of toast, it was like tostadas. Doodles says I didn't really tell Kelly. Okay, but it was great. It was a good breakfast, and I was, I kind of found my second wind, and then I decided, well, how you doing, J&N Travels? Glad to have you. I decided that maybe a couple margaritas might be in order. Don't ask me why. It was 7 in the morning, but I got a couple margaritas, and that kicked it up a notch. I'll tell you that much. After no sleep at this point, 0 sleep at that point. So we board the plane in Charlotte. No delays to speak of. Board the plane, and as soon as we get on board, they say, "Here, you need to fill this out." It was a customs card. It had a bunch of questions about, COVID and stuff like that, but also what your purposes were. Were you coming for business, pleasure, typical customs type thing. But you had to fill it out on the plane, which I thought was weird because I'm not one of those people that just goes running around with a pen. But whatever. I borrowed the girl next to me. I'm just going to say it. We're at 3,999 subscribers. Doodles, how dare you? Doodles, now a bunch of people are going to unsub, watch. But yes, Doodles is right. That is true. We were over 4,000 an hour ago, but then it fell back down. But I digress. If you haven't subscribed to the Ship Show, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon, because I'm about to tell you there's going to be some content coming your way. We're getting ready to board this ship over here that you can't see because for whatever reason they turned the lights off tonight. What I want you to know, John, is what are you and Tony going to do about power outlet? Listen, if you watched the live stream on Wednesday, Tony's got this huge No Whammies. I love that name. No Whammies, welcome. Tony's got this huge power outlet thing that it's got, I think, 12 outlets and then USBs on top of that. We're set like Chet, all right? All right. So I'm filling out this card, and the mother, stop squirreling, tell the story. All right, Sheriff. The mother of the girl next to me says, you need to have your passport identification number. So I heard her, so I grabbed my passport and pulled it out, and I'm filling out my form, but nowhere does it ask for that. Well, the flight attendant comes by and says, we're getting ready to take off. You need to put your tray table up. You can finish filling out your form later. Is that what I said? I borrowed the girl next to me's pen. I meant pen. I borrowed her pen. But so rather than put the stuff in my pocket, I put my passport and my form in the little pouch in the seat in front of me. Then I immediately fall asleep. And when I tell you I immediately fell asleep, I do not remember taking off, and I absolutely do not remember anything about the flight except that I was startled when we landed. So that was the flight for me. So I get on my stuff. I think I'm all set. I had my phone plugged in, so I grabbed my charger cord. I thought I had everything. I get off the plane. I get in line with Erica Emedy and her husband in customs. And I reach down to grab my passport, and I was just like, oh my God. I know, Mary Ellen Dillon, you don't, and I've done it before. So I'm standing there in the line for customs, and I don't have my passport. And I'm like, oh my God. And I should have been filming, but I was so freaked out in the moment, I was just like, whatever. But I go back to where we came from, but they wouldn't let me back through because, security and all that. So I'm talking to this lady, and I said, hey, this is what happened. I left my thing in the pouch, and I don't have my passport. It's on the plane. What do I do? She says, well, you can't go back there. I said, I know. What can I do? And she didn't really answer me. She just got on her phone and just kind of, she gave me the impression that I should wait, right? But she didn't care. It wasn't, she seemed very aloof about the situation. And meanwhile, I'm having a complete and total breakdown in my mind. Like, I blew it. I totally blew it. What were you thinking? And I'm sitting there on this pole, like next to this pole. Don't get any ideas with the low-hanging fruit pole jokes, Paul. I was sitting next to a pole. Thank you, Sean, for the super chat. First time, peace and love. Thank you for the super chat. But I'm sitting here freaking out on a pole. Dang it, I said on a pole. I did it to myself. Whatever. And I was almost in tears. To be honest with you, like every scenario was going on in my head that was saying, I'm not going to get to go on this cruise. I'm screwed, and somehow I'm going to have to figure out a way home from here. And it wasn't good. And all the while, this lady is as aloof as could possibly be. She could care less. At least that's what I thought in my mind. And 20 minutes go by. Mind you, I hadn't even mentioned to Erica what was going on. I just bailed from the line and beelined it back, so they didn't know where I was. And so 20 minutes goes by, and I'm walking around, pacing, holding my head, and I'm like, York says, 4K, everyone, thank you so much. All right, we got 4K. Woo! Okay. We'll see you at 5. Anyhow, I'm pacing around, and I'm like, this is terrible, and I'm actually starting to get louder and louder as I go to kind of prove my point to make her less aloof or to care more. I don't know what was going through my head, but I'm like, please, lady, understand the pickle that I'm in. And she goes, let me call and see what's going on. Glad it worked out for you. 4K, way to work it, Doodles. So she makes a phone call and she goes, oh, I see her right there. And here comes this lady, like an angel from on high, walking with my passport. And I knew it was mine because I have a special passport case. It's like a leather one. It's nice, it's a Marine Corps. Anyhow, she comes. What did Photog Experience say? Sorry about that. He says, so happy, so much content, so many creators, I can't wait to watch. Yes. But she gives me my passport, and I was just like, the sense of relief, like the excitement that has been building up for months now for this cruise was immediately gone like that. I mean, it was over. Before a COVID test, before anything else, I blew it with my stinking passport. You're a lucky rooster, that's right. And so I go back, get in line. At this point, the line is 3 times longer than what it was when I originally got there. But I finally got through customs, and I had to, or poor Nancy and Anthony and Erica, they all had to wait for me because of my screw up. They had to wait additional time, but as it turns out, Nancy had set up a cab driver for us who was amazing. As a matter of fact, he's going to take me all over Nassau when we get off the ship on a week from tomorrow. So he might take me spearfishing, y'all. Spearfishing. I want to go spearfishing. That's what I want to do. But it worked out. I'm so glad, but you can imagine how I felt in that moment. Like, I was just thinking also, like, oh boy, Tony's not even gonna know what happened except I can message him. I'm gonna be like, hey dude, have fun on the cruise. I'm stuck over here at the airport. Listen, maybe we can grab a drink on your way back through. But yeah, it worked out. You went from a rooster to a lucky duck. Well played. Well played. But all is well. We got to the resort, got set up here, and had lunch. Pretty much just been hanging out. Not much to speak of going on. Everyone's just getting ready. Tomorrow is going to be insanely epic. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like tomorrow when it comes time to walk across whatever makeshift gangway is set up over here. I can't believe it. What did Sharon at Sea say? I need to see what they said, because I guarantee it was snarky and funny. Ship show, at any point did you say, Lord, if I get my passport, I promise I won't drink it all on the cruise? No, but there was a few prayers said in that moment. There was a few prayers said. Please wear your Depends, says Jaws. But I'm going to get up tomorrow. And by the way, tomorrow morning, bright and early, probably at 7 o'clock, I got a little video coming out that I think you might enjoy. It's a short one. And when I say short, it's less than 2 minutes long, but I think you might enjoy it. Stay tuned. Hopefully, if you've hit the bell notification and subscribed, you'll be notified that this video's out. So glad to hear you made it, says Tess Almond. Smooth sailing from here. So the only thing that is, we talked about before is now we have to get a rapid antigen test to board the ship, which was not the case 2 days ago. Royal switched it up on us. Angela Norton, have fun, and when is the next group cruise? So Angela, for us, the next group cruise is in October with Sharon at Sea Travel on the Norwegian Breakaway out of New York City to Bermuda. So that's when it is, October 24th. That's right. Then after that, there's another one on March 5th. So there you go. It's past midnight, it's cruise day. Yes, you're right. Is it past midnight? It's only 11:30 here. So, I don't know if there's anything else I really need to cover Other than, I can promise you I will go live on Wednesday, without a doubt, on our normal time, probably, hopefully, from the pool. And I'll try and sneak in a few lives here or there, but I'll be sure to post in the Facebook group, you know, what's going on. Is Josh going on the cruise? If you're talking about Josh Holcomb, I don't think so. I asked him myself, and I think he said he wasn't coming on this one. So, Carolyn Gale is like, oh my God. Going to sleep. Can't wait to see you on the ship. Awesome. See you, Cindy. Oh shoot, I was thinking Bahamas was an additional hour. So was I, Slinky, but apparently we're the same time right now. So, I'm gonna get up tomorrow. I'm gonna fly my drone. The ship's just like right over here. I'm gonna probably get some shots of the ship, if I can. Some shots of the pool here, which is real nice, and see if I can get arrested before we even pull out of port. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But it's funny, there's a nightclub downstairs, and it's got like people dancing and doing karaoke and stuff, and it's a party downstairs, but it's nice. It's a good time. So unless anybody's got any questions, I'm gonna get the flock out of here. Will you fly the drone from that balcony? Now that's an idea. As a matter of fact, Jamie, that's probably the best idea because no one will know where it came from. But then again, if somebody's standing out on their balcony smoking a stogie naked, they're gonna be pissed at me when I back out of here. So anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Did Tony do a vlog for today? Tony did some filming. I don't know how much. I really don't know how much filming he's got, but you can count on this. There's going to be plenty of filming going on tomorrow. So can't wait to meet all these other people that I haven't met yet. Looking forward to that. But stay tuned. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all the new folks who've been here. We appreciate it. And we're going to get some content for you. So that's not a cigar from your picture. No, Cindy, it is not. Rest up for tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. Remember, tomorrow morning, about 7 o'clock, or whenever you get up, there'll be a new video that I think is truly going to get you all right in the subcockles. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll talk to you soon. Now, how do I end this? Good night, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I am new to your channel. Well, welcome, Kristen Henry. We'll see you soon. Okay?